Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. I'm here working again on this Ford Fusion, the 2013, exact same one as the previous one. Today we will be working on the thermostat. See, this is where the thermostat goes. This is the old thermostat right here. The housing. You can actually buy the thermostat by itself, or you can just buy the whole housing. You don't have to worry about squishing this down and twisting it, getting it out of this place. That all you do is just take one of them pliers. You take one of the pliers. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Like that. Take one of the pliers all the way around. You're gonna push it down. You're gonna push this down like that. Actually, it's this way. Yeah, with a little pincer right here. You're gonna do this, press down, and turn it, and it'll pop off. You just turn it around, swoop, and pop it off. Or you can just buy the whole housing, which we did, which is right here. This is a brand new housing. The whole thermostat housing, as you can see, that one's pretty gone. Yeah. Let's see if it works. Well, it will work. There's a brand new thermostat. This actually comes out through here. It's got all this wiring and whatnot. So, come on. Yeah, every time I say come on means that out of nowhere it's just getting stuck on simplest things. Okay, so thermostat goes in just like that. You see what I mean? Okay. Trying to work with one hand, record with the other, don't work. Okay, there you go. That's your housing where it belongs. See, the reason for this video, let me just get straightened out again. The reason for this video was because there's no videos on how to change your housing on the thermostat. So I spent about 30 to 45 minutes just looking for the housing, which I currently thought that it was this one right here, where that big hose is coming through. These hoses connect into the water for the block or wherever it goes. I really thought it was that one, and that gave me the wrong part. But with the help of another set of eyes, he came over and checked it out, and he saw this part from the bottom. So he's like, yeah, well, no, it's actually on this side. He saw this little part, which he saw the housing is like that. He saw this piece of metal. He said, look, that's where it's at. So I lifted the car up and I saw it, and I said, yeah, that's it. So I started working on it, and as you can see, the engine is a quarter taken apart. Took off the alternator. First, you undo the serpentine belt, which is a 17 millimeter bolt and a ratchet, and just pull clockwise. Yeah, you pull like that on the pulley, and then you just untie the serpentine belt from the bottom. You have to remove a couple stuff. It's like 8 millimeter bolts all the way. So this goes on top of the housing. On that, there's two 8 millimeter bolts right there. There's one here, one there, one in the middle right here in the bottom, and one right here. It's 4 8 millimeter bolts on this one exactly. And as you can see, you can just drive them out of the way. Put them over here. I did take a flathead and stuffed it in here so you can stay in place. So that gives you access to everything. This pincer, oh, I hate working with these. This thing was on the bottom, so I had to pull the whole thing off and then just take it off on the top. Keep in mind that if you don't put a little grease on this, you will have some trouble trying to pull it out again if you ever have to encounter working with one of these vehicles. That was super super stuck to this thing. I had to stick my flathead in there and just wiggle it out. You want to be careful with these small connectors, the little wires. You don't want to pop one off. I did take the water line. I drove it all the way over here because this one's too fragile. Don't forget to put that one back on unless you're gonna have some heating problems. This is a turbo piping, and no, actually this is a throttle body pipe that goes right underneath. This hooks up there. The connector, it hooks up to that joint over there. So basically it's all 8mm until you get to taking off the little intake that's right here. It's 8mm, 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 and then it's 10 and 10. As you can see, those are it. So you won't be mistaken. That's the 8mm. That's another 8mm. 2 more 8mm, and 2 more 8mm. Those 2 long bolts is the 10mm that go right on top. That go right here. Those 2. So let me show you. This is this part goes right there. It centers in there. As you can see, the intake manifold that goes in there. So this is how you're gonna do it. There's 2 8mm bolts go there, and the other 2 8mm go on the bottom. 10mm goes in here, and the 10mm goes in there. This is just hold on to with another clamp. It's a pain to be working with these. The rest is just unscrew the 7mm bolt right here. Let's just undo those and whatever comes out. This one, which comes to be, where's it at? I think I lost it. Oh no, it's over here. Which is this one. Be careful with this one. Don't break it. It's easy to break. All you gotta do is just push the tab up. There it's locked, and you just push it up. You can't do it with one hand. Oh, okay, there it comes off, but it won't be able to come off unless you pull it. No, it won't come off. It just came off right now because it's really loose. But yeah, I'll take care of that in a little bit. I want to break it. Yeah, that comes off, and you just put a screwdriver flathead here, pick it up, and pick up the other one at the same time, and just pull it out. So another part is the alternator right here. You have this bolt, which is a 17mm, and this one as well is a 17mm. I believe so. No, actually it's a 15. Yeah, this is the 15mm. I have it right here. Let's see. 15. Yeah, this is the 15mm. I'll show you how it goes. That's a 15. And this is a 13mm. Yeah, this is a 13. So the alternator goes in right there with that big bolt right here. That big bolt right here where my shadow is in the finger. That one hooks up to this side. So you're gonna put your alternator in like that, and then you have the bolt right here in the bottom, 13mm bolt. Do not take off the pulley. The pulley comes with the alternator. Okay. So once you get the alternator off, then you can start taking off your intake manifold. Once you take that off, you don't have to remove this unless you want to clean it out, but it looks pretty clean in there. So once you do that, then you can start working on separating everything away out of your way. That way you can have a better less complications going on, or less stress going on. So then as soon as you take that off, this comes off by itself, and There you have it. That's your old housing, thermostat housing. We'll just get this out of the way. So, like I said, the purpose for this video was because there is no other housing thermostat for a Ford F-150. Come on, Ford EcoBoost Fusion with a 1.6 liter engine turbo. Every time you look up something for this car, it's like, oh, we have an Escape. Oh, we have a Ford Focus. Oh, we got this. No, I don't want to hear about no Escape. We want to know about the car we're working on. So, there you have it. That's how it goes. And the bolt will do the magic on pushing it in. Like I said, it's 4 8mm bolts that go in there, which I separated them. They look like this. Those are the 8mm bolts. I don't know about y'all, but I like to be a little bit of if I pull it out from one side, that's where it's gonna go into again. So this is the bottom left one facing the engine. This is the bottom left. This is the bottom right. And this is the bottom. This is the top left, and this is the top right. So I'm more of a controlled freak that I think if I put this one on the top right, it'll make a new thread, which is like obviously not impossible. It might happen, it might not happen, but it's always proper my way. That's how I see it. I'd rather just put them back in the same spot where I got them from. That's one on the top. That one goes on the far left, on the end, second to the left, second to the end of the left, far right, second to the far right, right, left, and right and left. Always. I'm always like that. Well, that's how you do it. To change your housing thermostat on a Ford Fusion 2013 1.6 liter turbo EcoBoost. On to the next. If you feel this video helped you out, please give it a like. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. I won't mind. God bless you. Have a good afternoon.